All right, so like I said, first matchup is going to be Wolves versus PowR Gaming Red. For those of you who just joining us, this is a 3v3 US East Tier 1 Division 2 match. So GC2 plus, or Grand Champion 2 and higher are the rankings for most of the players involved here. I'll throw up their rosters for you all to take a look at while I make sure that everything else is ready to go. All right, so let's talk about these teams for just a few minutes here before we get started with the match. For Wolves, we've got Vibing, we've got Durs. Tell me in the chat how to pronounce your name, because I don't want to mess it up while I'm going through the game. Is it just, what do you prefer me to call you? And then we've got Ketchup and we've got Cuthex. And then on the PowR Gaming side, we're going to have Nonstop, Pulsar, American Banter, and Daxel. So PowR Gaming coming in as the lower seed here tonight. I believe their final record was 3-3, and I'm going to double check that. Yeah, so 3-3, all Tier 1 players except for Nonstop, who is a Tier 2 player. And all of the players have gotten involved during the circuit. They started off really rough. They lost to Purdue A 3-0 and then lost to Beyond Tactics 3-2. But came back in weeks 3 and 4 with wins over Ignition Esports and RC Zux is our Raleigh Carball Zux is our DD. And then week 5 was a forfeit loss, and then the bye week match was a win over Eggman RC. So a 48% game win percentage, so pretty much as even as you can get in terms of winning loss ratio without actually being even. 38 goals for, and that includes only and you have to take in consideration that one of those was a forfeit loss and no goals scored there. But Wolves coming in as 6-0, yet still only the number 3 seed for this division. There's several teams in this division that went undefeated, and Wolves are one of them. So starting from week 1, they beat Let's Go Team and then on to Onion Club. They swept DF. I'm not sure what that's team's name. DF Random Office Reference. And then they beat RSG Envy. They also beat Zux is our DD, and they beat EV Horizon, totaling up for a 69% game win percentage. A very nice game win percentage, if I do say so myself. So we should be getting the captains in here in just a moment. All right, got some PowR Gaming fans in here. Big Blue Cube RL, thanks for joining us. Absolutely, Cal. It's a very, very nice game win percentage. A highly calculated game win percentage. So the winner of this match, now remember that the IGL playoffs are single elimination. So the loser of this matchup is going to have their circuit over. But the winner is going to go on and play the winner of Zero Chance Esports and Eggman RC. Those are the 6 and 11 seeds from this division. None of the bracket isn't updated for any of the winners of round 1. Yes, I won't show it, especially with like a couple, maybe a minute before we get started. I think we got one team in here, just waiting on the second one. And Big Blue Cube RL, thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate that. Oh, you want me to show it? Okay, I'll show it real quick. Well, maybe it'll take a second to join in. Let me make sure that that overlay actually works. It should work. Aha. All right, that's really small, so I'm going to drag it over here on my side. There we go. Actually, I'll stretch it out. Okay, we're just going to do it like that. All right, so that's how the bracket looks like for both of these teams. Like I said, Zero Chance Esports and Eggman RC fighting for a spot to play against the winner of this matchup that we've got here. They're going to make the bottom of the bracket run, hopefully all the way to the finals. I'm sure both the teams will be hoping for that, but we'll see how it goes. They got to get out of the round of 16 first. They got to get out of round 1. And from there, they can just keep on pushing. Oh. Where's the hot tub and bikini? I'm sorry. Sorry to disappoint like that. I do not own a bikini, and I do not have a hot tub. So maybe I'll pull in Athena and like rickroll everybody, and with like a picture of a hot tub next to me. Maybe I can do that. I'll go from my starting soon screen to just a picture of a hot tub and a bikini, and then like rickroll everybody. That would be pretty good. Unfollowed. Wow. But that's okay. I'll try to win you back with some A+ commentary of this matchup that we've got. Oh wait, what's that? That's the wrong scene. There we go. Hit you up with that great commentary between these two sides, Wolves and PowR Gaming Red. And PowR Gaming getting us started first. Daxel with a shot from past midfield, shooting on the open net. No player from the kickoff able to rotate back in. And PowR Gaming Red off to a great start. As long as I don't cast as poorly as Junior B Cubed, we'll be all right. All right. I'll try to wow you all. Ketchup picking this one up in their backfield. Daxel continuing to stay with it and keep the ball on the blue half. Vibing thought about challenging for that one, but allows Dur to go for it instead. Pulsar cracked, pushes that one off the ceiling, and Vibing does well to push it away. Ball in the blue corner. Daxel continuing to beat players to the ball, and that time beating Ketchup. And finally, the ball on the orange half. After a little bit of time spent on the blue side of things as PowR Gaming look for the second goal of this game. Pulsar going to get a shot on target, and it's pushed away by Dur. Them and another blue defender. They're waiting, so the shot not too threatening. Still need to open up the defense a little bit more for shots like that, but doesn't hurt to try your luck once in a while. Oh, and that is a great double tap off the backboard for Pulsar, but that might just be able to counterattack. That shot's going to go wide for Wolves. Pulsar touches it towards the middle. Daxel is there and able to help it out towards the midfield. That was a very dangerous double tap that we saw, and it would have been quite a highlight play had it actually gone in. But I hope it's just a sneak peek at what we're going to be in for this series. A reminder for everybody that it is going to be a best-of-5 series. The best-of-7s don't happen until the semifinals, the grand finals, and the match for third place. Absolutely, it is a red-hot start. And they're trying to get a second one here. They can't push it through. The Wolves defense able to hang on. Catch up with the air dribble. Tries to get the dunk on the defense, but Nonstop is able to get it away. Durs, one-on-one. Daxel is getting bumped and is able to get away from it and get the save. Pulsar picking up the ball now. Can't get it past Ketchup, who stays strong. Shot from Nonstop cut out early by Vibing. And PowR Gaming continuing to put pressure on. An infield pass from Daxel finds Nonstop, who's just sitting in the right spot and has to tap the ball into the back of that net. An open net for Nonstop to shoot on. And the red hot start continues for PowR Gaming as they go up 2-0 with just about 2 minutes left to go in game number 1. Nonstop able to get this one off of their backboard, and they do find a teammate in the midfield to pop it up. Darius has to kind of reset and challenge that ball a little bit differently. Ball continuing to stay in the midfield after a couple of challenges. Nonstop off the ground for an air dribble, trying to find a way back inside. And the ball does get a bit closer towards the net, but Vibing clears it away and gets a demo on Daxel. So be able to keep possession for a little bit, or at least be able to keep it closer towards that orange side. Durs can't get it past Pulsar. Ketchup puts it towards the corner. This PowR Gaming off defense is pressuring very high up, and it's absolutely working against Wolves right now. Daxel with the touch to try to redirect it into the net. Pulsar, a good air touch. Daxel almost able to get the touch light enough that it falls under that crossbar, but it's just barely too much. But they do finish off the play. And PowR Gaming up 3-0 on the number 3 seed, Wolves. And they're going to make it 4-0 for Pulsar's Cracked and the rest of PowR Gaming. The Season 8 Grand Champion putting in a 4th one to try to put it out of reach for Wolves, so that they can start getting ready and getting ready for game number 2. And a 5th one certainly going to put it out of reach now. 5 goals under a minute. Seems to be a bit too much for most teams. But this is absolutely the start you want if you're a PowR Gaming Red. Coming up as the underdog, and you really can't get a much better start than that. What rank am I? Depends on the game mode. I'm GC1 in 3s right now, C3 in 2s, like Diamond in 1s, I think. Diamond 2. I don't really play extra modes, but drop shot I'm C2. No game sound, by the way. Yeah, for whatever reason, Streamlabs is having issues picking up any desktop audio. So I was trying to play music as well before this, and just it wasn't playing. So I apologize for not having any game sound here, at least not for live on stream. But PowR Gaming gonna make it 6. Pulsar's Cracked, able to get that touch under the crossbar. I saw a similar play last time, and it ended up being a good passing play in the end, is that touch didn't quite get under the crossbar, but this time they're able to find it. And PowR Gaming Red 6-0 in game number 1 over Wolves, who are 6-0 for the circuit. And PowR Gaming just could not be stopped that game. 11 shots and over half of them converted into goals. Wolves only able to muster up 4 shots and not able to convert any of them. And for PowR Gaming, every player getting heavily involved. 4 goal involvements for each of these players. Daxel with the playmaker medal, Nonstop with a hat trick. A very, very even very even contributions for every player on PowR Gaming Red. And that's what you like to see getting started out. Not one player who's just ready to pop off, but all three players who are on the same wavelength, out to get out on a mission to get something done, and that is to get past Wolves and make their way into the quarterfinals. And we've got game number 2 here between Wolves and PowR Gaming Red. First game going in favor of PowR Gaming. And we'll see if they can continue that red-hot start. And possibly put themselves on match point here after another good showing in game 2. But we'll see what happens. Wolves, I'm certain are going to adjust, What kind of adjustments they're going to make, we'll have to see. The obvious solution for Wolves is to just not allow PowR Gaming to have as many opportunities as they did, because they have been lethal with the shots they had. More than 50% shot conversion rate. And PowR Gaming is going to get us started once again. Up 1-0 within the first minute. PowR, given the time and space to set up that shot perfectly, finds the bottom right corner. Wolves just could not allow the time and space that PowR Gaming have had since the beginning of this series. PowR Gaming have been able to set up the passing plays that they've wanted to. They've been able to get off all the shots that they've wanted to. And you saw it from the amount of shots and goals that they had in game number 1. Although I do think Wolves will have to get a bit more creative on the offensive end. No goals to their name in game number 1. And from the 4 opportunities that they had, just not able to find the back of the net. And this seems to be a regular play that PowR Gaming like to pull off. Having somebody from downfield just boom it forward. The third man being slow back, but able to make a play happen by lurking behind the defense, and Ketchup's going to be able to get Wolves' first goal of the series. Tie game number 2 up at 1 apiece. Nonstop trying to get that clearance away, but it falls right to Ketchup, splitting the 2 defenders, neither of them in a position to cover the net. And Dead Tiger 233, thank you again for the follow. That's greatly appreciated. I'm sorry that the alerts don't have any audio with them either, but at least you can see the gist. And Ketchup going to make it 2. Big Blue Cube in the chat saying Ketchup with the mustard there. I think Ketchup put a lot of sauce behind that shot. And now Wolves find themselves in the lead for the first time in this series. By getting a bump there to prevent Daxel from following that ball up any further. And Ketchup with a save and a clearance down into the orange corner. Already looking much better for Wolves, not only from the scoreline, but also just the general gameplay. PowR Gaming all over Wolves in game number 1. The pressure absolutely relentless, and they were clinical and took every opportunity that they could. But it hasn't been the same story here in game number 2. Wolves definitely finding some more opportunities. Durzo's shot there going wide. And Ketchup making sure that those opportunities are taken advantage of. This could be an opportunity to counterattack. Durz isn't able to get that one on target, but it does force all of the PowR Gaming players to retreat. Double commit on defense there could open up something for Wolves. Vibing going to go for bumps in the midfield, but it falls right to Nonstop. He's going to continue the carry out passes to PowR. Daxel to Nonstop. These are the passing plays that PowR Gaming love to go for. But the physical play from Dirks and another demo. No shot coming in for Wolves, but great play. And certainly more opportunities coming the way of Wolves. when they were few and far between in game number 1. If they can get more clinical, Wolves could even run away with a game like PowR Gaming did earlier. But the amount of opportunities that Wolves are getting is already a testament to the adjustments that they've made. And that this series isn't going to be a complete blowout. Pulsar looking to take a shot here, but Daxel's going to cut them and get a block there. The back pass for Daxel. And Durs is going to have some space to pick it up, take it up off the wall. Daxel's not able to reach it, but Durs not able to follow it up too closely. Nonstop tries to bring it out. PowR Gaming now getting a bit trapped in their own side. Vibing trying to take advantage. 30 seconds left. They just need to not allow another goal. They just got to hang on. They don't need to be overly aggressive here. They know PowR Gaming will take advantage of an opportunity if given one. They just need to make sure that they don't give up any of those opportunities. Ketchup tries to get out into the midfield, but it's stopped by the ceiling. Popped up by PowR Gaming. No blue defenders up, only on the backboard. Vibing's able to get a touch out. Daxel's up. It's off crossbar. Back inside, and it's not going to be kept up any longer. Wolves going to take game number 2. A much, much better showing for Wolves. They did not outshoot PowR Gaming, but they took advantage of the opportunities that they were able to make for themselves. 2 goals on 6 shots. And PowR Gaming getting 8 shots, but only 1 goal. It's the only one that they were able to find. And the opportunities that they were getting weren't really clear-cut ones either. They definitely had to work to make those opportunities happen in the first place. But the Wolves defense doing much better, putting in 5 saves as well, so making sure that they always had somebody in net. It's certainly a tale of 2 teams after 2 games in the series. Very different showings for both of these teams between the two games that we've got. But we'll see which versions of themselves they'll bring out in game number 3. Where this game going to match point. Drops, oh yeah, all the drops you could ever want. The only Twitch channel where you can find white Zombas on the regular. Why pay 1,000 credits for them in the shop when you can get them for free? Pulsar able to get that one touched to the ceiling. But 50 at midfield and nonstop. Going to have a little bit of time and space to do something with it. They're just going to bang it downfield. Which is probably okay for them because they feel that they can really put on the pressure on this Wolves team. And possibly even testing the waters, seeing which Wolves team this is going to be. Is this going to be the Wolves team that really wasn't as solid on defense in game number 1? Or is this a team that's going to have all their bases covered and it's going to be a tough nut to crack? Ketchup having to come in for a save there after a whiff from their teammate. A little bit of a miscommunication there from the Wolves defense. Not sure who's trying to make what happen with the ball. Dur puts it off the backboard. Nonstop trying to go up for it. A bit of a triple commit there from PowR Gaming. Can Vibing and company take advantage of this? It's a bump from Vibing, and Ketchup's going to come in. Open up the scoring for game number 3. Ketchup with all of Wolves' goals so far this series. The Season 2 Grand Champ, the offensive menace for Wolves. And again, another good opportunity taken advantage of. PowR Gaming with a triple commit there on defense, making it incredibly difficult to recover and try to make some stops happen on the defense. Because with a triple commit, it's not only more dangerous, but it also takes you longer to recover. It's not a double commit where there's one person who might be able to beat the ball away right away to buy some time. There is literally nobody in a good position. And that's what we saw there from PowR Gaming. Nobody able to get back into a good position after they were all caught in the same spot. PowR Gaming is still trying to look for those passing plays, though. And that was going to be the one that opens up the scoring for them. Daxel off the backboard, nonstop with a perfect pass onto Daxel's nose, who hits the far post from a tight angle. Yeah, Cubit, they or PowR Gaming probably should have saved up a couple, used up all of their goals to try to just kill the vibe for Wolves early and then play the mental game out, but doesn't seem to have worked. Wolves definitely coming back in game number 2 with a much better showing. And the same seems to be true for game number 3 so far. But I'm more than certain that this PowR Gaming team still has goals in their pocket. The way that they've been passing the ball around so far is good enough to break down any defense, honestly. So if they can get more of those inch-perfect passes like we saw for their first goal in this game, Wolves are always going to have to be on their toes when on the defensive end. Pulsar, flip reset, doesn't use it, but is able to keep the ball in the blue corner until Vibing's able to transition out. Vibing going for the boost steal as well, trying to force PowR Gaming to just give up the ball like they did there. Nonstop beats Vibing to it. That's going for the back corner. And Ketchup is able to get the save away. Durzo in the middle. Tries to follow it up in the air. Not a whole lot of boost to work with. Tried going for the 50. Couldn't find it in this. Oh, the net was open. PowR Gaming not able to get to that ball in time. Pulsar to the corner. Does get the follow-up. But it's, again, right to Vibing. He's able to take that shot. Forces Daxel into a save. Oh, and that is so close from Ketchup. Almost able to put the game away there with their 4th goal of the series. Very close, but still tied at 1 apiece going into the final 15 seconds. Durzo, ball's off the ceiling, gets a tap down. Vibing gets off, or Ketchup, I'm sorry, put it off the back post. The ball given away by Vibing, and that's going to go to the top left corner. PowR Gaming, possibly the game winner at the death. Okay, that shot looked more top corner than it actually was. But nevertheless, a very important goal for PowR Gaming. And if they can slam it down, they will take game number 3. And there's going to be the tap down that they wanted to see. 5 seconds left in regulation. And PowR Gaming able to snatch the game away. What happened from Wolves on that play was exactly what I had been talking about from PowR Gaming Red. That they had been doing, just giving the ball away on defense. Vibing not getting a great touch there. And unfortunately for them, in that moment, it went straight to Daxel, who's able to take the shot. Oh, yes, Daxel does have exactly 420 points. So a MVP-worthy score there, for sure. See, I like it when the chat is helping me out with the commentary, noticing things that I didn't notice at first, giving me free puns to use. Shout out to Cal for giving a few of those. But match point now for PowR Gaming. Ketchup, Vibing, and Durs need to make something happen here in game number 4. We got a whole 5 minutes to try to deny the early ending to the series and try to force game 5. PowR taking a shot within the first 20 seconds. It is saved away by Durs, but they almost were able to sneak it in at that front post. Very close. It was a dangerous ball because I was going to go straight down off of that top corner. But Wolves with good backboard play. They've been able to transition into the orange side. To the shot from Vibing. Looking for the back post. Not enough power on it to beat PowR. And Durs is able to get this touch away from off the backboard. It's to Vibing. Looks to be able to get another touch. Tap down to beat one. Durs misreading that touch. Goes for the back pass to Ketchup. Wolzine to get a good breakout. And possibly some sustained possession here. The PowR Gaming not looking as dominant since the ending of game number 1. That red hot start cooled off a little bit, but they do still find themselves with the advantage for the series scoreline. Ketchup to Vibing. Oh, but they can't get the redirect. Daxel with a crucial demo on Vibing to deny a shot for Wolves. A huge play from PowR Gaming. And the scoreline stands at 0s for now. Which of these teams is going to be able to break the deadlock first? There's only able to pop it straight up. And PowR Gaming trying to load on some pressure here. That's going to be a shot on target. It's saved wonderfully by Ketchup. Got it very quick. And Durs a double tap off the sidewall to transition. And Vibing is going to be able to finish it off. A brilliant counterattack for Durzo. A perfect pass. Got it past Daxel with lots of speed coming off of that corner. And the first goal for Wolves that hasn't been scored by Ketchup finally comes in game number 4. And it gives them the lead with just over 2 minutes to go. And Durs, not wanting to be left out on the scoring action, finishes off this play from Ketchup. A great shot to the top corner. Daxel in the perfect position. Just couldn't push it outwards. Only able to get a touch that continues going into the net. But Daxel going to make up for it. Able to get a goal back there. Rocking the Dignitas Octane decal. As they cut the deficit in half. A quick response, but they need one more to equalize. Oh, Stone! That went in! Oh my goodness. I thought Daxel's... First, I didn't even realize that Daxel was coming in. Non-stop with the light touch. Daxel coming in from midfield. And I thought that shot was going to go out off the post, but it goes post and in. 2 quick ones in less than 10 seconds for PowR Gaming Red. And just like that, this game all tied up. And who knows what to expect for the last 2 minutes here. Daxel continuing to push the ball forward. Vibing able to cut it out, but can they break it out of their half? I was just about to start talking about how with the... Oh, and there's the third one for PowR Gaming. Pulsar, one of the most awkward touches you will ever see. But able to make it count, pushes it off the ceiling, and somehow finds its way to the back of the net. PowR Gaming trying to make it 4. Oh, but a quick transition play from Wolves. Thurs is going to be able to finish it off. Catch up from downtown to Durs, who puts it off the backboard, or off the back wall, and able to get that follow-up before the PowR Gaming defender could come in. 3-3 now. And now Ketchup looking to take the playmaker role for this team, allowing both of their teammates to get in on the score sheet here in game number 4. After neither of them had, after Ketchup had been the only player to score for them through the first 3 games, and it's a very close opportunity for PowR Gaming. Ketchup going to be able to push it out of midfield. Oh, able to get the touch under non-stop. It's an open net, and Ketchup's able to get it through. All 3 players for Wolves on the score sheet in game number 4. Ketchup, the brilliant little touch to beat non-stop's pre-jump. "45 seconds left now for PowR Gaming to find yet another. You still wouldn't put it past them. Vibing continuing to put on that midfield pressure. Gets one off the backboard, and it's barred down and out. The shot from Durs not converted into a goal. And it's going to mean PowR Gaming still only need 1 goal, 1 opportunity to change the scoreline. It's barred down and out for Daxel as well. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Oh, it's off the backboard. The shot, it's off the post. And Wolves able to hold on. Last 20 seconds, helped out by the crossbar and the side post. 11 shots for PowR Gaming, but they still could only find 3 goals. So close to being able to force overtime there. But Wolves able to hang on. And we are going to have game number 5 of this Tier 1 Division 2 series. The winner of game 5 moving on to the quarterfinals for the IGL Spring Circuit. Absolutely, Bronze Lord. That's just about all you can say is wow to that ending. Twice PowR Gaming looked like they were going to steal an equalizer yet again. But the crossbar and the side post deciding that they want to see a 5th game of this series between these 2 incredible teams. And that's exactly what we all have to enjoy now. Wolves 2, PowR Gaming Red 2. Winner takes all Game 5. The elimination game. Which of these teams are going to come out on top and continue their series or their circuit run? They're almost able to put Wolves up early. Wolves, the team 6-0, coming in as the number 3 seed in this bracket. A couple teams going 6-0 in this division. But Wolves not off to the greatest start. Taking a heavy loss in game number 1. Bring it back to game number 2. That pitch almost finds the back of the orange net. There's the pre-flip. Reads it off the backboard, or off the back wall. And able to get it past the defender. Daxel trying to read it. Just couldn't get contact. And Wolves up 1-0, looking to keep their undefeated run alive. But PowR Gaming trying to pull off somewhat of an upset. And Vibing is going to make it 2-0 just after a minute in the game number 5. A great touch from Ketchup to send it downfield quickly. Forces a quick reaction from PowR Gaming, but the reaction not good enough. And PowR Gaming now find themselves down by 2. Plenty of time to come back, though. And Vibing a great touch there to send the ball across the face of the net. Ketchup going to chase this one down into the orange corner. Ball going off the ceiling. Ketchup looking for bumps, but not able to find any. Thurs puts it off the backboard. Got bumped away, though, so they couldn't follow it themselves. No touches from either side. Vibing puts it to the back wall. He's going to be able to follow it up. It's a tap down. Oh, it's off the crossbar and out, and it's in off Durz's shot. What a sequence. Vibing looking like they got the shot there. Or looking like they got the goal, and nonstop able to make that crucial touch off the crossbar. But Wolves able to clean it up 3-0. And PowR Gaming need to get the offense going. That's going to be 1 for them. Nonstop putting a good touch off the backboard. Daxel able to beat Ketchup there. As they're now only down by 2 with more than 3 minutes remaining. The way that PowR Gaming have been shooting today, I've said it multiple times, but you won't put it past them to score at least a couple more if they can help it. Absolutely, Q. The fat lady isn't singing yet. There is still plenty of time to go. Over half the game to go in game number 5. Oh, and that was a close opportunity for PowR Gaming. Daxel not able to get a touch there. It's going to be Durs 1-on-1 with the last defender, and they're going to get 50'd. Everybody finding themselves on the orange half there. Vibing. Touch pass 1. Follow up. Oh, Vibing got the touch, but it's got enough momentum. And it still goes into the goal. 4-1 for Wolves. Vibing a great touch there. Goes for the bump. Finds themselves in the path of the ball, but there's enough on that shot that it continues to find the back of the net. 3 goals now going to be what's needed again for PowR Gaming. Nonstop picking it up out of the corner. 2 minutes to go. Durs is going to be able to try to pick this one up. It falls to Daxel, who puts it wide. Vibing's able to get the touch, and Nonstop can't follow it up. Pull start to the sidewall. Can't get the follow-up themselves, but non-stop is able to. Oh, it might have a double commit here. I thought I heard another player going up for it. Daxel was up for it. To catch up to Durs. Can they get the shot on target? They can. Wolves 5-1 now. Running away with game number 5. Still not over yet. PowR Gaming, a minute and a half remaining to get 4 goals and keep themselves alive. Pulsar off the corner, the shot to the back post, and it goes a bit too wide. Vibing was coming in, looking for that near post, and it had been on target. I think it might have broken that defense, but Daxel able to get it past a couple players. Gets a demo on Vibing, but Durs there for it. No slam down from Pulsar. It might be a follow-up from Daxel, and it goes off the frame. Close but no cigar for PowR Gaming on some of these shots. Daxel just trying to make something happen, make anything happen to get a miracle started. Pulsar is able to pull one back. 3 goals in 22 seconds. We saw PowR Gaming in game number 3 or game number 4 put 2 goals in 8 seconds. Things still very possible for PowR Gaming, but it's going to take a couple really good kickoffs. And catch up, able to get that follow-up. Forces Daxel to cut in front of it. Gets it past Vibing. Durs taking their time. Taking precious seconds off the clock. And Wolves are going to be moving on to the quarterfinals of Tier 1 Division 2. Wolves continuing, trying to find a 6th goal. Daxel popping that one away. And Wolves winning it in Game 5 by a 3-goal margin. What a great series from both of these teams. PowR Gaming getting out of the gates fastest. That 6-0 win in game number 1, but Wolves clawing their way back into the series. Lost a game, then winning a game, losing again, winning again, and then able to pull through when it mattered the most. Oh, you're very welcome, Vibing. Very welcome for casting. My pleasure. It's a great series.